Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashim Kakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them, that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and its sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, the Aqua that are listening, learn, and being a pillar of rest, the 144,000 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yashuan, back with the World War III daily update. Shalom and salutations to you all. Okay, so we're going to start right here, Joel 3 and 9, and we're just going to read some of these different versions. They all say the same thing, but I like, these synonyms. I like that. So in the NIV, proclaim this among the nations, prepare for war. Rouse the warriors, let all the fighting men draw near and attack. NLT, say to the nations far and wide, get ready for war. Call out your best warriors. Let all your fighting men advance for the attack. Go down here to King James. Proclaim this among the Gentiles. So we got nations, Gentiles, nations. Okay. Prepare for war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. All right. Let's go down here to these newfangled ones. The Good News translation, make this announcement among the nations. So right now, this announcement is going out among the nations. And all the nations are responding. They're getting their militaries ready. They're getting them into place. Everybody's choosing sides. We're watching Turkey right now, trying to make up their mind whether they're going to stick with NATO or get kicked out of NATO or whatever. All right? Prepare for war, call your warriors, gather all your soldiers, and march. Okay, so, this is Skeletor from Full Spectrum Survival 2 hours ago. Red alert, you the people have been warned. This escalated quickly, and everything is going to be moving fast. All right? Everything moving faster and faster. When you look up and say, oh, this is it, this is World War III, it's too late. Things done moved on you. You ain't ready. All right.
All right, guys, got some breaking news coming to you. It looks like there was a little bit more happening behind the scenes than we were first given information about. What's going on in the Middle East is going to probably curtail into something much larger. It looks like Russia and China might even take advantage of what's happening there. Now, I've got some information coming in that says the 3 Chinese students, they were under investigation at the time by the South Korean police because they used a drone illegally to...
Because they're soldiers posing as students. Let all your soldiers, fighting men, advance and attack. That's what they're I mean, a guy that flies a drone, he's still got USAF on his shoulder, the patch, United States Air Force. He's flying a drone in Mississippi somewhere.
Other information on the USS Theodore Roosevelt. Now, the Roosevelt is a U.S. aircraft carrier. It was docked for naval operations at the one of their command centers there. They say that this is part of something much, much bigger, that China has been gathering a lot of information that they are going to use when they finally pull the trigger and send their people to war against Americans. Got some information coming out of Colorado that said the last time NORAD detected, tracked, and intercepted 2 Russian Tu-95 bombers wasn't the first time possibly that we've been hearing about it. We could see something happening on a larger scale. The U.S. and its allies, according to state media, are on the verge of a global nuclear war. Official newspapers of different outlets across the Asian Pacific say that they have released national articles warning that America is bringing the world to world war.
You hear that? That's not me saying that on the World War III Daily Update. This is Skeletor saying this today, a couple hours ago. Okay? So it's not me. Everything culminates, right? The end of the world culminates in World War III. How could it not be important? So the World War III Daily Update is going to turn into the World War III half a daily update, because every 12 hours, you're going to need, everything's changing so fast, okay? He's the one that said, what does it say? This escalated. Duh. All right. You better figure it out. This is what everything's culminating in, this world war.
Article was crediting different local leaders, and it said that we must work to prevent America from bringing global disaster, global catastrophe, and a willing sacrifice of the American people to.
So, and they know that who's the problem? America. Well, isn't it Israel for no? It's America for helping Israel out. They can say no, and then there's no problem. But the problem is who's involved everywhere. Who's involved in Southeast Asia, in Taiwan, America, in Eastern Europe? Who's giving money and arms to the Ukraine? America. I mean, it's stupid at this point. Who divided Korea in half and said this is South Korea and this is North Korea? Whoever's there giving South Korea weapons. Okay? Who's the problem? It's not even Israel, it's America.
Pacific. Now, this falls right in line with what the Chinese president has been saying. He's been reiterating this over and over again, in which he said that America is no longer the police force of the world, that we don't have an economy without China anymore, and that if we don't do anything about it, speaking of the BRICS countries, America is going to push that button, that big old red war button, and send the whole world into chaos. We have.
Who's the problem? It's in the whole world, the big old red war, because the dollars fell. It's inevitable, all right? And these people are going to get mad. These shall hate the whore. All your allies are going to turn around and fire on you.
FBI director, he's Christopher Wray. He has admitted now openly that the current administration's open border policy has led to an increased number of, you guessed it, terrorists, known terrorists entering.
No, not terrorists. Other countries' militaries that you're going to war with. Stop with all the name calling and call it what? China is terrorist? No, China is a country that is soon going to war with you. And you got to call them any name that you can. No, they're coming up from the southern. Who's coming up from the southern border? Chinese, Venezuelans. Oh, well, they're terrorists. No, these are militaries that are coming up to do battle with the great Satan. They're mad as hell.
Into the USA. Now, what happens is they just let these borders open, right? And they have imaging technology, so they get to see who actually comes across the border. They have satellite images that are much better than what you have access to. They have drones constantly flying in the area. But even at the checkpoints where these people are just flooding through, some of the jobs of the Border Patrol agents, and I know you haven't heard about this anywhere else, some of their jobs pass directly down their command chain is just to take video and then give that video to the commanding officers. Now, why do you think that is? That's so the FBI and the CIA and everyone can comb through it. They can maybe find someone that they were looking for and say, hey, Jablomi, why don't you come over here?
Jablomi.
Did you know that?
We can stop it right there. All right. Let's get on to it. So, yeah, as you can see, right, as long as those borders are open, this war is on and cracking, including right here on American soil. All right, so don't be crazy out here. What was I going to say? These shall hate the whore and burn her with fire. Okay? Yeah, America's the problem. America's the whore. We can break this down and pop right out. The 10 horns, the EU, all right? The European Union. Supposed to be you're supposed to be at one with each other. Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, right? And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So that's the eventual, right, demise of the U.S. for selling out all your allies, so to speak. All right. So anyway, with that, We see it going down. All right. It's World War III. All right. The third woe cometh quickly. With that, we hope that the elect will edify you brothers and few sisters. Shalom.